Hello and welcome to California Bountiful. I'm your host, Aubrey Aquino. I am at one of the most famous farms in California. Bet you can't guess where. Back in the 1920s, this amusement park site was home to a berry farm. And here, owner Walter Knott and his wife Cordelia sold berries, berry preserves, and pies from a roadside stand in what's now known as Knott's Berry Farm.
We're on what is called Market Street in Ghost Town. This is the heart of Knott's Berry Farm. It's home. This is where I grew up. I spent a lot of my childhood here, playing in the streets of Ghost Town, following my dad around as he was doing his job. That's what I tell everybody. This is a family place, not just as far as the guests that are here, but the people who worked here were part of the Knott family.
Alan Palovic is a third-generation Knott's employee and an unofficial resident historian.
I work for one of the most famous farms in California. It started out as a berry farm, and Walter and his cousin were growing berries here and selling them along Beach Boulevard at just an open fruit stand. And of course, Walter Knott started propagating the Boysenberry, which really is the most famous berry that they're known for.
But anyone who knows anything about Knott's Berry Farm also knows they're famous for this.
1934, because of the Depression, Mrs. Knott thought to do something to add to the family income and made up a menu of her fried chicken and sold 8 dinners that first day. And that was the start of the chicken dinner restaurant. Cordelia actually did all the cooking right in her kitchen there in the house. And that was kind of what prompted it. She would be cooking dinner for the family, and people would, "What's that smell? You know, that smells really good." Word of mouth got out about, the chicken dinners and how good they were, reasonable price. The first chicken dinners were 65 cents, and it just grew from there.
And it's the food that eventually led to the amusements.
Because of the lines of people waiting for chicken dinners, which would be 2 to 4 hours at times, Walter thought, we've got to give these people something to do while they're waiting. So he was always a big fan of Old West, and he thought he would build a ghost town to house some of the historical memorabilia that he had, to remind people of what the heritage was, how the West came to be.